Well, here I am. It's July 7th. So this is like day number 3 of displacement, official displacement. But I'm still, you know, a part of LA Unified. I'm still on the payroll. As are many other teachers from Huntington Park High School. We're still on the payroll. The battle's pretty much over. And we kind of knew we'd lose. But still, I feel like we went out with a bang. Ms. Yoli Flores, our board member, she gets what she wants usually. And this time she got what she wants. But I think it cost her a bit in the process. And that was about all we could really do. We're really grateful to our kids who showed up May 10th at the board meeting. That was good. Some other things we're really grateful about too, but I don't need to go into all the detail there. So, I guess school's going along at Huntington Park. A bunch of new faces, a bunch of, I don't know, probably a bunch of long-term subs, although the kids don't realize that yet. Well, the thing is, at Huntington Park High School, we've been in kind of a semi-state of chaos for quite a while now. So I don't think they'll notice a whole lot of difference at first. But the big point to make is that, you know, as far as standardized test scores go, there's not going to be any change. Not really. But time will have to bear that out. And we'll find out what happens in the long run. And we're looking forward to seeing that. So, for those of us who are displaced, we kind of are waiting around. Some of us are getting into, you know, the directory, the list of openings online. All right, you know, I'll do that as well. But, of course, there are going to be quite a few displaced teachers in LA Unified. And not so many openings. That means that many teachers are probably going to be what they call pool teachers. Okay, by a pool teacher, they mean somebody who's, you know, fully staffed. They're a full-time teacher, but they'll be acting as a substitute for maybe 1 school or 2 schools. And when there's a, you know, a substituting position open, somebody needs coverage, they're usually the first to be asked. But they're still paid on salary. They're still full-time teachers. This is what's important about tenure, all right? Tenure is necessary. Otherwise, what you have is a very, very capricious situation where teachers can just be boop, boop, you know, tossed off at a moment's notice for the flimsiest of reasons, just because they haven't looked at the administration properly or paid homage to them in the way that they're expected to. So, yeah, tenure means that they get some you know, some protection from that kind of thing. So we wait until mid-August, find out what's going on. I'll find out, I suppose, by that time, where I will be in September, if I'm going to be a pool teacher or whatever. In the meantime, I get an extended break. I guess I can't complain too much for that, really. 4th of July was nice. The whole weekend. I went to Santa Monica, what was that, on Friday, I guess? Fireworks were nice, and kind of I've been enjoying my air conditioning. Another thing I like to do is I like to go and visit some of the plays in the area. I mean, Hollywood's got lots of live theater around here, and it's fun to go and visit a play. You know, it could cost some money, but if you've got a little spare money, and right now. I do. So, yeah, you can go see some live theater. I enjoy it. Let's see. The other thing I could do, catch up on some reading. And there have been a few projects that I've had in mind for a while, and I've got the time now. So I think that would be a pretty good idea. Catch up on my reading. Whoa, no! Reading is boring. Reading is boring. Oh no, silly little squirrel. Silly. Reading is mind expanding. It's a way of altering your consciousness. It's great. All right, so what can you read? Well, here are some things I've had in mind for a while. Here you go. This one's good. The Gnostic Jung. Jung, they're talking about Carl Jung. Jung is the father of what they call depth psychology. All right? As opposed to, he was a contemporary of, I guess he was a little bit younger than Sigmund Freud. Freud was often referred to as kind of an irrational rationalist, whereas Carl Jung was referred to as kind of a rational irrationalist. All right, deep down inside, he used to refer to the collective subconscious or the collective unconscious. And what that is just kind of like a group memory, maybe, that the whole human race has as a part of being a human race. And it becomes expressed in things like mythology and what he calls archetypes, various kinds of fictional characters that emerge in different cultures because every culture has its ties to this collective unconscious that's going on in the human race. By Gnostic, what he's referring to, this person here, Gnosticism is kind of a pejorative term. Do you know what I mean by that? Kind of a negative term I meant to make, to poke fun of a whole umbrella. It's an umbrella term referring to a whole bunch of varieties of very early Christianity. Where he gets this from is it's called the Seven Sermons to the Dead. Cool name. Seven Sermons to the Dead. This was a product written in German. I think it was under the influence, I kind of think. But it was supposed to be, some sort of a mystical kind of experience that he had, and he wrote down. It's kind of based on what he was thinking of at the time. And it was very early in his career, back in the 1916, I think, during the First World War. And this is written. It's kind of like his own mythology, you might say. And the person who put this together and wrote a commentary on it is himself kind of a Gnostic. But I'm enjoying it. I'm in the middle of it. And I guess that kind of gives you a little bit of a summary. Speaking of the collective unconscious and mythology, I picked this one up in San Francisco, I think during my Christmas break. The title of it is My Mother, She Killed Me, My Father, He Ate Me, 40 New Fairy Tales. Okay, so they've taken a collection of different authors, and these authors have written fairy tales in the tradition of fairy tales, like the Brothers Grimm, that kind of thing. Only they put them in a modern setting. And this should be really fun. In fact, maybe I'll find some stuff that I could use, wherever I end up teaching. Here's one. I've always been meaning to read this one, but I got this one. This was kind of hard to get a hold of, all right? I got to go through Amazon.com, and I think I found one of the last copies of it. Bad Students, Not Bad Schools. Okay. No, it's not somebody advocating for corporal punishment. Too bad. What he does there, this particular author, Robert Weisberg, is he goes through a lot of the various kinds of contemporary pedagogical theories that are and little gimmicky kinds of instructional methods, and points out how they're all just baloney. And really what it boils down to is something that I've always maintained. When you have students who for various reasons want to perform academically, they will. All right? And if they don't really want to perform, they won't. For whatever reasons. Something I could go along with as well. All right, so hey, I've got my work cut out for me, I think. And I plan to enjoy myself for the next few weeks. So I'll talk to a few of you guys before too long. All right?